I don't want to get married. Why not? Because I'm not ready for it. I was married when I was 15. Times have changed.
I'll break your neck.
Time has changed or not? Why do you need to get married?
Now lives in a new safe house set up by the Ashiana Network, but she still fears for her life.
I'm Shaminda Yubi, I'm the director at Ashiana Network. I've been working with Ashiana for the last 15 years or so, providing quite crucial services for young South Asian, Turkish and Iranian women who are at risk of domestic violence, but more importantly, specific forms of violence that women from these communities face, such as honour-based violence and forced marriage.
There's been a big rise in the number of women threatened with forced marriage, and charities are warning they're finding it hard.
I was in a really bad situation at home. Just a lot of arguments and a lot of abuse, mental abuse. If I had to stay at home, then I'd have to be married off. Forced marriage, basically, and I did not want that. Once you're married, that's the end of your life. I mean, I've seen it happen to my cousins.
We've got our 3 refuges, and 2 of those are specifically for our women at risk of forced marriage. We then have an outreach service that provides support to women who are out in the community who don't necessarily know about their options. They might be living in violent relationships, they may be living in violent homes, and they need some support and advice in terms of, you know, what help they can get if they choose to leave, what if they can go into a refuge, and supporting them through that process. One of the impacts of domestic violence, forced marriage, honour-based violence is women, you know, they feel huge amounts of guilt about their experiences and if they choose to leave.
I'm not worth it. I'm disgusting, I'm a disgrace to the family.
It's so important for Ashiana not only to engage with our current funders, but to start talking to people out in the community, those people that can actually support us financially and in other ways to raise our profile. And actually that's where Sofia Hayat has been very useful and beneficial to our organisation, because she approached us when she was publishing her book and said, I really want to try and help you, I want to help other women who are experiencing violence. How can I do that? And how she's been able to do that is actually to raise our profile, and it's been hugely beneficial for the organisation, because that means that the message gets across into the public arena.
I feel passionately about Ashiana because it's a charity that does educate not only at the grassroots, but also helps the women in their confidence and also protects those women from honour killings and forced marriages. If I knew about them when I was going through what I was going through, I would have left my home a lot sooner. But I didn't know about them. I didn't know charities like that existed.
That's just the problem with Asian families. It's, again, like, if you're not following the way that the culture is, then you're disowned straight away. And my sisters were disowned. And here I am, disowned again.
It's really important for Ashiana to get the message across to the public about our work, about the experiences of the women that come to us. Most of the time, the general public tend to see images in the media which are very high profile, so they don't get a sense of what goes on a regular basis. They don't know often that women are experiencing horrendous abuses and violence on a daily basis, and actually it's an abuse of human rights, it's a violation of their rights, and something needs to be done.